are you doing? It's been a little while. Whew. I'm looking a little blurry in this picture. Sorry. I haven't experimented yet with using my camera to record and then transferring the file to my phone, so I'm still just recording on my phone. I don't have a lot of light in this area. I could turn that light on, but let's not. It's also very yellowy. I don't like yellow lights, so not on me. Hi, welcome back. Yeah, I'm gonna post an update on my other channel too. My other channel is Life with Migraines if you want to check it out. I thought what I would do today is talk about some of my witchy favorites. We're gonna call this November favorites. I've never done a favorites video. We're gonna call it November favorites. I don't know that I have enough stuff every month to do a monthly favorites, but how about I just do them when I accumulate enough, alright? So I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about some favorite people, favorite crystals, favorite books. I just realized I don't have one of the books in front of me. Damn it. I didn't prepare, did I? No. Hang on. Be right back. And I'm back. Yay. Sorry if the ceiling fan is distracting to you. I am not turning it off because my air conditioner stopped working last night. And this is Florida, and it's 80 degrees. And the apartments, sometimes they respond to maintenance requests on Saturdays, but this was not one of those times. And they pretty much never respond to maintenance requests on Sundays unless it's an emergency, so it'll probably be Monday before it gets looked at. It won't run. It's not on when it's supposed to be on. So, anyway, favorites. Alright, I have a little note to remind me of what I'm talking about. Alright, so let's talk about a few favorite people. Witchy people. This is all witchy-ish related, you know. I'm gonna talk about 3 people that are my favorite peoples right now. Maybe 4. I forgot Vix. I gotta add Vix on here. Why can't I gotta have Vix on here? Alright, I'll just remember. Okay, so first is on YouTube. Her name is Owlvine, one word, Green. And I'll put a link to her channel below. She did a video recently talking, How recently? Maybe within the last month. Talking about like having fun with magic. And letting your child play with magic. And it was a really great video. I mean, she has more than that are great, but I really loved that one. So I'll probably link that one below specifically. Check her out. She's great. I love her personality. She just seems very real to me. I like her. Another one of my favorite people in the community is Tess Whitehurst. You can find information on her at tesswhitehurst.com. She has a YouTube channel. She has a sort of a monthly club type thing. I don't know what you'd actually, a membership called the Good Vibe Tribe. It's amazing. There's a Facebook group just for it. And then there's all these things you can learn, and I really just love her energy. It's always very positive and calm, and I love it. Each week we have a live video call with her and discuss a certain topic. We've discussed all kinds of things. We've discussed angels, we've discussed healing, we've discussed mermaids. We've discussed so many things. So I really like Tess. So TessWhitehurst.com if you want to check her out. I'll put a link below as well. The next person is Valerie Friend. I found her on Facebook through a tarot group. I will put a link to her website below as well. I think it's ValerieFriend.com if I remember correctly. I'll try to remember to do all these links. It's a little hard to do on my phone than it is on a computer, but I'll see what I can do. She, every Sunday morning at 9:55 a.m. Eastern Time, she does Sunday morning tea and tarot. It's a live video she does from her Facebook, and it's like a weekly reading for all of us, but then she also does individual card pulls for different people too. Usually lasts about an hour. I love her. She's so caring and compassionate and kind, and yeah. She also has a Facebook group, if you are interested, called Tarot for Real Life. So that's another thing you can check out about hers, but I'll give her website address below. And maybe a link to the Facebook group if I can't find it on her website easily. And then the last person I would like to mention is Vix Maxwell of New Age Hipster. I know her website is New Age Hipster. I think it's a .co, C-O. But I'll put a link below. She does have a monthly membership as well. It's called The Circle. I have not tried it yet because I haven't been able to afford it. It's just really hard for me to afford anything right now. If you watched my update videos, you'll have a good idea as to why. And I really want to do it though. It's not that expensive. It's like, I don't know, $14 US. Vix is Australian, but she lives in, I believe, the UK right now. I love her as well. Such a gentle spirit and kind and compassionate, and just all of these women are just awesome to me. So Vix and Tess and Valerie all have like weekly email newsletters. I don't know if they're all weekly. I know Valerie's is usually weekly, that I subscribe to as well. I love getting them. I don't think Owlvine has anything like that. I'll have to check her YouTube a little more and see if she has anything like that. I just know her as a YouTuber though. The others, I know them from other stuff. So, yeah, that's my 4 favorite witchy people currently. That doesn't mean there's nobody else I like. There are plenty of others that I really like Kellyanne Maddox. Who else? Annika. She used to be called the Sea Priestess. Now it's Annika. I can't remember. Anyway, there's multiple witchy people I like, but these are like my top 4 right now. Let's see, what else favorites do I have? Let's talk about crystals I've been working with a lot recently. I have been working with rose quartz a lot, and I have 2 chunks of raw rose quartz. They're probably just gonna look pretty white in this lighting and with the cell phone camera, but they're a nice pale pink. I adore rose quartz. Definitely one of my favorite stones. Another favorite stone of mine is black tourmaline, but I haven't been working with it as much this month, so I don't have it here to show you. But pink rose quartz I've been working with a lot. I love it. Yeah. Even when I do like shielding techniques, I always picture the shield kind of a circular shape around me and like the color of rose quartz. The other one I've been using a lot is Pyrite. Do you see this beauty? Do you see this beauty, this chunk of Pyrite? Is this not amazing? I love this. This and both rose quartz I bought at local metaphysical shops. I think all of them were at Gypsy Herb. I think they were all. That's the local shop I bought them at in Orlando. But anyway, I adore this piece of pyrite. I've loved pyrite since I was a kid. I called it Fool's Gold more than Pyrite then, because Fool's Gold's another name for it, but I remember having some as a child. Loved it, always. So those are the stones I've been working with the most. Let's see. My incense never changes. French vanilla and sandalwood. That's fun. Burning sage is normal. I've got some books to show you, and then... Oh, let me talk about guided meditations. I love guided meditations because I have trouble focusing. If I have something I'm working on in my meditation, it'll be fine because I'll be like visualizing that and working on that. But if I just want to like have a quiet, you know, not necessarily with a purpose meditation, I prefer a guided meditation because I can't keep my mind focused for that long. I have two favorite guided meditations right now. There's plenty more that I like. Actually, Tess Whitehurst has quite a few on her channel that I like, on her YouTube channel. But my favorite is a YouTube channel called NatureFlight. She's actually an ASMR channel, but she recorded a guided meditation. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. And I didn't think to get the full name of it. It's like an ocean theme, or a sea theme. Love it. Love the imagery of it. Yeah. Definitely love that one. I'll put a link to it below. I'll put a link to everything. And then my other favorite meditation right now is by Jessica Snow. She does a ton of meditations. She has her own website, jessicasnow.com. She has two different options. You can purchase individual meditations for download for like $5 each, I believe. Or she has a subscription service where you pay like $8 or $9 a month. I hear a cat. And it's not one of mine. Must be a stray cat outside. Anyway, I think it's like $8 or $9 a month, and you can stream any of her meditations. You can't download them to keep them, but you can stream them. So, kind of up to you what you want to do there. If you can afford it, I would suggest do the streaming, and then when you find some that you really like, purchase those. So my favorite one by her, and the only one I've purchased so far, is called Storm. So check that one out. Also, she does every month, there's one free one that you can stream the entire thing for free without paying for it or subscribing or anything. So I always do her free ones each month too. I always like, within the first couple days of the month, I would check and see what she has for free. That's how I found the Storm one. So that's another good way you can find meditations of hers that you like. So I say so a lot. Sorry. Whatever. I'm human. Alright, some of my favorite books that I've read recently. This is by Tess Whitehurst. It's called Magical Housekeeping. Love this book. It talks about a lot of things. Swirl magical botanicals into your cleaning supplies. Call fairies into your garden. Ask a spider for advice. Clear clutter for clarity. Perform the oatmeal cookie ritual for abundance. Or make a sweet dreams charm for a good night's sleep. Yeah, I love it. So much fun. No, it's a good book, it really is. I have a few like page markers in it. A little bit of feng shui is in here. She does feng shui. Clearing, cleansing, blessing, all that kind of stuff. One that is, I just finished reading it for the second time, is The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I recommend this to everyone. Everyone. This is a life-changing book if you take its advice. It truly is. And it's not, there's not that much to it. It's a little book. I've had it for a while, but I don't think I'd ever finished reading it until recently. I read the whole thing. It's amazing. It will change your views on life It will change your views on interacting with people. The big 4 agreements that the title's referring to are actually written on that whiteboard back there. And they are: be impeccable with your word, don't make assumptions, don't take things personally. I think I reversed those 2. And always do your best. So, if you have not read it, I suggest it. This is a new book, just came out recently, and I have read it all. It is Light Warrior by Kyle Gray. Kyle works with angels a lot, so there's a lot of stuff about angels in here. If you're not a fan of working with angels, I don't suggest getting anything by Kyle Gray, because that's what he does. He works with angels. I do love working with angels, so. Light Warrior. It's a good one. It helps you sort of become a light warrior, basically. And last is a slightly controversial book. Also, I haven't finished it yet. I'm over halfway though. Witch by Lisa Lister. So this is a controversial book because it seems polarizing. It seems people either absolutely adore it or they absolutely hate it and her and want nothing to do with it. So, interesting. I have read all the way up to chapter 10. That's my next chapter. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, I have some stuff bookmarked. She does have some basic information in here, like Sabbath information. But really what most of the book is talking about, it is about women. It is literally only about women. Because it is talking mainly about how women have been treated throughout history. Especially witches, like the burning times and all of that. How women are still treated in society. It's not a man-hating book at all, okay? Lisa herself is married, and she talks a little bit about the struggle she and her husband had when she was going through all the emotions of this book, and you know, what people have done to hold down women. So, she's not like a man-hater by any means, but she is a women's advocate. You can be a women's advocate without hating men. And that's what I feel she is. But the book is very much about women. Even though it's called Witch, it is not inclusive of male witches, because it's not about men. It's about women and how they have been treated. It's called Witch because it's from a witch point of view. And she has the feeling, I believe, that like every woman is actually a witch. But yeah. So, yeah. Good book. Very good book. I've read a few passages of it to my husband even. But yeah, I have this much left to read. So, I'm almost done. I just gotta find it a little more time. Her big thing is wake the witches. Like, all the witches are waking internally right now. Like, it's time to change things around. So. Alright. That's all the books. We talked about crystals. We talked about meditations. We talked about people. My most favorite decks right now are... my favorite oracle right now is my Wisdom of the House of Night oracle by Colette Baron Reed. It's not necessarily the only one I use, but it's my current favorite. It's like my current go-to. My decks, I actually use 3 decks quite a bit right now. And I only have 4 tarot decks. I mean my tarot. I use 3 decks right now, and I only own 4, so that's just about all of them. One is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed again. It's my newest. And then the others are just in pouches, so it does me no good to show you. But it is the Mystic Dreamer Tarot and the Epic Tarot. So yeah, those are the decks I've been working with the most. I'm doing some tarot challenges on Instagram for December. They will be posted on my Instagram, which is at Angela Sage Silver. They will also be posted on my Facebook page. If we are Facebook friends, you will see it there because I always share it to that. Also, it gets shared on my Twitter. What's my Twitter? Is it also Angela Sage Silver? I have it linked in the description box. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Alright, it's been 20 minutes. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Thank you for your patience over this kind of difficult time right now. As far as any updates, we're looking for help as much as we can, like trying to get help on our electric bill and our rent for this month. Also, we have decided the one car we have, it's time to get rid of. Car, insurance, maintenance, all of that is just too much right now. And when we had to go without our car for 2 weeks because 2 tires were flat, and it was at the dealership waiting to be repaired because I couldn't afford to pay for the repairs, that's why I sat there for 2 weeks. When we didn't have the car for 2 weeks, we learned we could live without it. It's not convenient, you know? My husband has to walk 2 miles to work, one way. He can often get rides home, but to work he generally walks. But it's not convenient, but it's a thing we can do. And it's a thing that will help us right now, so. It's one of the changes we're making. We also don't have internet at home still, hence me using my phone to do everything right now. I'm still going to at some point get my camera out because I have a tripod and that would be much easier than the way my phone is propped up right now, that if anything is bumped it's gonna fall. I don't have a phone adapter for my tripod, so with my tripod I have to use my camera. So I still want to play around with that and see if it's possible to video with my camera, transfer the file to my phone, and then upload it that way. I don't know. We'll see. I'll play with it some more. So, for now, thank you for your patience in dealing with the maybe not the best quality ever. Yeah. I'll see you next time.